After hearing that powerful earthquakes have struck off the BC coast, you may be wondering, how did this happen? And to give you that answer, we need to look at the theory of plate tectonics and what is known as the Pacific Ring of Fire. Now, the Pacific Ring of Fire is a boundary all along the Pacific Ocean along which various plates, or pieces of the Earth's crust, are constantly in motion. Along this boundary, roughly 90% of the world's earthquakes happen. And the earthquakes that happened very recently on the night of October 21st in BC are no different. We had 3 separate earthquakes of a magnitude 6.5, 6.6, and 6.8, all occurring about 200 kilometers offshore of Vancouver Island. Now, you may be wondering, how? Well, if you can humor me a little bit here, what you need to understand is that these things called tectonic plates are all moving and in different directions. The Pacific Plate is moving off to the west, and the Juan de Fuca Plate is moving off to the east. Normally, this would be creating what's called a divergent boundary, meaning spreading away from each other, and these aren't particularly known for creating earthquakes. However, where these earthquakes occurred, as you can see here highlighted right there, they occurred along what is known as a strike-slip boundary. This essentially means that we are looking at 2 different plates that are moving parallel to each other but in opposite directions. Now, occasionally when this happens, when this movement occurs, they can occasionally stick together. When that happens, those plates collide, they build up energy momentarily, and then eventually release that energy in the form of an earthquake before moving again.